So there is no doubt that Las Vegas is an amazing place to live, but there's also reasons why you might want to reconsider living here. In this video, I'm going to go over some specific facts that you should consider before making your move to Las Vegas. Let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, my name is Erica Lamar. I'm a local real estate professional as well as a real estate investor here in the Las Vegas Valley. So if you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas or its surrounding areas in the near future, my team and I are here to help you make that smooth transition to beautiful Las Vegas. All of my contact information is in the description below. Feel free to reach out at any time. You guys know I love hearing from you. And remember, if you guys like this video and other videos that make just like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. All right, so let's get into that list of why you should reconsider moving to Las Vegas. So reason number one, the dating scene in Las Vegas sucks. And I'm going to tell you, this is my personal experience. It took me forever to find my husband. And when I found him, I just snagged him and never let him go. So the reason why this is because Las Vegas is a very transient area. So you have a lot of people coming here and then you have a lot of people leaving. So there seems to be a higher turnover rate. Another reason for this are people seem to be in a hurry consistently. And because this is a metropolitan city, people here move fast. And there's also a lot of temptation because, you know, it is Sin City. Another reason are the drivers. Now, this is not to say that the drivers are horrible here. There's just so many different types. So of course, Las Vegas is a melting pot. So you have a lot of people moving here and they either come from different backgrounds, culturally or ethnically. And when they come here with their different backgrounds, well, they also bring their different driving styles. So you have some fast drivers, slow drivers, and maybe some drivers that just are not paying attention. So because of that, you have to be aware of the drivers. And that's why it's reason number two. Reason number three is there are pests in Las Vegas. And yes, you might have heard the rumor, there are scorpions. So the thing is, I've actually lived here for over 20 years and I have yet to see a scorpion, but I know people who've lived here for 6 months and they've seen a ton. So that's not to say that they don't exist because I haven't seen them, but they are here. Among scorpions, we also have venomous snakes, venomous spiders, and other different types of pests. But good news is we do not have fleas and ticks, which are usually found in the more green states. Reason number four is the healthcare in Nevada in general is not that great. And this has a lot to do because of the limited number of specialists we have. So I'm going to follow up this reason with a story, and this is a real story. My sister suffers from an aggressive form of autoimmune disease. Now, to find out that she had this, it took a lot for the doctors to figure it out. But to treat it, that in itself was an act of Congress. Now, it took forever to get her the care that she needed. Number one, we don't have the specialists here, or I should say we don't have enough specialists. And number two, because of the lack of specialists we have, well, the waiting list to get what she needed was like 6 to 9 months long. So that's why it's reason number four. Reason number five is we do have very specific allergens here. So there are specific vegetations that bloom in the spring that make it unbearable for certain people. Now, these trees are the mulberry tree, the European olive tree, and the ash tree. When these trees bloom, their pollen is intense. So if you have asthma or maybe some breathing conditions and you're here during the spring, it will make your time here a lot more difficult. And that's the reason why it is on this list. Reason number six is we have low walkability. Now, this is because of a couple of reasons. Well, so first off, the drivers in Las Vegas are not very respectful of pedestrians on the road. And secondly, we have a lot of beautiful master plan communities, but the residential areas seem to be a lot further from the commercial areas where you would get your groceries and do all your shopping. So this isn't to say that you can't walk anywhere, but it does make it a lot more difficult. Number seven is we do not have all 4 seasons. So, I mean, yes, we do have spring and fall, but we don't really get to experience it. So we definitely have summer here because you guys know it is the desert. It gets very hot here. But what a lot of people don't realize is when you are in a desert, it also gets very cold. So we've actually reached below freezing levels here before. Now, we do have spring and we do have fall, but when we do experience them, we maybe experience it for 3 weeks and then it goes straight into summer or winter. Reason number 8 is the heat. So kind of tying into what I was talking about previously with the seasons, we absolutely experience summer, and when we get it, it is intense. So as I film this video today, because we are towards the end of July. Today it is 116 degrees. When it is that hot, it does make it a little bit more difficult to breathe outside. And yes, it is a dry heat. Number 9 is just because we have no state income tax does not mean it is cheaper to live here. As a matter of fact, we actually have pretty high living expenses. So we have high car registration. There's a high real property transfer tax if you ever go to sell your home. There's high utility bills, we have high gas prices, and in general, just all the living expenses here in Las Vegas are higher. Number 10, this really does tie into number 9 that I just talked about, but we have high car insurance. Now, I don't have high car insurance because I have a lead foot, which I do because I'm kind of a speed demon, but we have higher car insurance because there's a lot more theft in Las Vegas and there's a lot more automobile accidents. So reason number 11, we have a lot of road construction here in Vegas. So this has a lot to do with, of course, all the new construction that we're experiencing because of the people moving here. But this is also due to the fact that Nevada is very good about addressing its infrastructure problems. So because we have either consistent growth or we're addressing problems on our roads and bridges, well, there's going to be a lot of construction happening in those areas. Number 12 is there is actually a lack of vegetation here. So we really do lack the beautiful greenery that some places like California or even Florida have. And this has a lot to do with where we are geographically and that we do have a bit of a water scarcity issue. Reason number 13 is we do have a lot of cookie cutter homes. So the homes here are generally built from the same builders. Now, our prolific builders here are D.R. Horton, KB Homes, Lennar, and also other builders like Richmond American, but they all build pretty much the same way. Now, this really does exempt the custom built or even semi-custom built like Blue Heron, but you will find that most of the communities and homes all look the same. Our next reason, which is reason number 14, is Las Vegas does have some pollution. Now, this is mostly because we're in a valley, so we are naturally in a bowl. And the dust and all the smog from our vehicles, they will actually sit in the bowl until we have a gust of wind that blows it out. And the last reason, which is reason number 15, is the school system in Clark County is not very good. So Nevada has ranked 49 out of 50 as far as the worst school districts in the United States. This has a lot to do with the antiquated funding system that the school system still uses. Now, I am really actually just talking about the public school system. When it comes to alternative school systems such as private schools or even charter schools, most of those are funded by the state. When you have a school that is funded by the state, you have a different curriculum. But because of the way the public schools are organized, that is why it is on this list. All right, so that was my list of some of the things that you should consider before making your move to Las Vegas. If you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas or its surrounding areas in the near future, my team and I are here to help you make that smooth transition to beautiful Las Vegas. All of our contact information is in the description below. You guys can absolutely reach out to me at any time. We absolutely love hearing from you. So if you like this video and other videos I make just like it, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. Until next time, see you in the next video.